Hello, hello. Hey, hope you guys had a good couple of days, minutes, hours, however long it's been. Uh, this is game 4 of our most of the day-a-thon. We're gonna play some State of Decay 2. Don't know what this is. It's like a zombie survival game. But I'd have to say it's probably the best one out there besides the first couple of Dead Risings. Uh, Resident Evil has its perks too, you know, a couple of pros, couple of cons, but like that's also got like monsters and stuff. This is chiefly just zombies. So, alrighty, let's get into it. I haven't done the Heartland story yet, so this apparently has a little bit better story than the campaign. The campaign's more sandboxy. We're gonna go ahead and click this and see what's going on with it. The game is mostly like get to safe area, set up a base, and then go out to collect supplies for that base. Need like food and meds and ammo and stuff like every day. Building supplies, otherwise your buildings fall apart and stuff. And then you can choose your various like starting people. Looks like we only have two different groups for Heartland, but there's a bunch of extra ones for the normal game. Let's see what we got here. Marathon and Discipline, Endurance, and Card Chopping are their best perks. Stealth, Weaponsmithing, Scouting, and Gunslinging are their perks. We're probably going to go with the Gunslinger. They're really good. The guns in this game are really good. Now how you get said meds and like food and stuff is you go go loot buildings and then bring the supplies back.
It's been 17 days since we received your last message, and our situation continues to decline. I need more soldiers, Colonel, or this operation cannot succeed.
Fork in the Road Diner, classic.
Please respond. Can anyone hear me? Is anyone out there?
Somebody's having a bad day. Alright, looks like we have multiplayer unlocked. And yeah, this whole game can be played in like co-op and stuff. We'll go ahead and do private and or friends only whenever we get to it. Don't want randos hopping in there and whoa! Account privileges. Now this game has been having some issues lately, said the we'll go ahead and start it and stop it back. Stop it and start it back up. Now they had a update recently, which is pretty crazy that they're still supporting this. It's been out for a long time, a couple of years at least 2020. Account privileges could be because I haven't logged in and out of and back into Xbox services for however long I've had this game installed. Yes. Yeah, and this has permadeath. If your main character dies, they are dead. It just switches you over to somebody else, and that's your main character now. Pretty crazy. Alright, we can skip this. We already saw it.
Echo Actual, this is Echo 1.
Skip the bad day.
So this is Trumbull Valley. Look around, kid. This is where it all started.
That's not actually true. The outbreak started all over. Everybody knows that.
I meant the network. Lily's time here inspired the whole
Okay.
damn idea. We should get moving.
It didn't even ask me that thing this time, so totally fine with it. Now this guy doesn't have the gunslinger perk, but he does have the gun. You see the issue here? We should be able to switch to her, but we might need a base first.
Wait, do you see that?
I do, and I don't like it. Here it comes!
Now attacking in this game is super easy. It's just mouse clicks.
What, you were expecting a
Same thing
picnic?
for shooting.
Toughen up, kid. Now stick close. We gotta
Right
find
click to
some
zoom
help before we
in,
can start the
or aim
conversation.
down iron sights, and left click to shoot,
Three more.
or just left click to swing melee weapon. Silenced rifle, yeah, it looks pretty good for the start here.
That thing's been lurking around here all day.
You think this guy might know Ray Santos?
Only one way to find out.
Now what you don't want is these red-eyed guys attacking you. They have blood plague, which you'll have to cure with meds. Otherwise your guy will slowly turn into a zombie. Now what you want? Alright, who are you?
Well, I know everybody in this valley. You're not from around here, are you?
Oh.
No. Came here looking for somebody.
Tell you what, if you help me out, I can probably point you in the right direction.
Can do.
Look, I'm trying to take back my home from the zombies that killed all my friends. Will you help me?
You
Excellent.
dang right.
Let's go fuck some shit up.
Whoa.
Hey, kid. I want you to be careful, okay?
Oh, please. I think I can handle a few zombies.
Optional, go get the car. This looks like the car.
Trumbull Valley used to be a nice place,
Alright.
if you could believe that.
Travel to the stranger's overran
When we were kids,
home.
Our folks would take us up to Mount Tanner for the weekend.
We've actually heard a lot of
Flat.
stories about
This
the
car
valley.
is bad.
Sounds like a paradise.
Got like no doors.
There's
Radiator
no such thing as
squeaking.
paradise anymore. People need to get used to that.
I will.
That's the place.
That's your home?
I will say that. Now the
Yeah, my
easiest
friends are
thing,
probably still shambling around inside.
Right.
easiest thing you can do in this game, is to distract all of the zombies with the car noise, and then run them over. It damages the car, but
We got company.
No driver!
you know,
I didn't live this long just to lay down and die.
saves ammo.
Keep fighting.
And headshots do a lot more damage.
Yo, dead coming at us.
Because it's, you know, it's the Romero zombies. Looks like this is going to be our base. Aha! There is fall damage in this game, so you're gonna want to watch, like jumping off of water towers and stuff. Hello? Clear remaining zombies. Okay, so we got a zombie over here somewhere. We're running out of ammo, but that's alright, because we should be at a new shiny base soon. Yep, there's a zombie. Need to keep looking around here. There's another one.
Better luck next time.
Alright.
Thanks for the help. It doesn't bring my friends back, but at least they're at rest
Base acquired.
You're both welcome to stay here as long as you need.
Not particularly jazzed about these walls.
Glad we could help. We're all in this together, right?
The shreds, you say?
I had all these big plans for our garden before the zombies showed up. Maybe I can get back to it.
Looks like we just found a dead survivor there. Whoa, now this here is a plague sample. You use those to cure that blood plague I was talking about earlier. Before we talk to her, we need to find the storage area and dump all of the stuff we just got into
We let our
it.
supply of cure run low. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Now you bring back rucksacks full of like meds. You don't bring back like individual Tylenol bottles. But if you do bring back individual Tylenol bottles, you can turn them into meds for the camp, which is super useful. Yeah, supply locker here is where you start dumping things. Okay, that's a little bit of lore in a note form. Carpenter's hatchet, is it better than my current weapon? It doesn't look like it. Less durability, less knockdown, so it goes in the pile. Chef's knife, yeah, you're not really gonna want that. We have a screwdriver right now for our close combat weapon. We're gonna take the, and all the close combat weapons, are just cosmetically different. They're not any... Like, the screwdriver does the same amount as the chef's knife, so we don't have to worry about that. Store the plague sample until we get a doctor in here. Vial of plague cure we don't need as well, unless we, you know, meet an unfortunate end out there. Don't have a lot of bullets. One, in fact, is how many we have, but that's alright. We shouldn't be fighting too many Zeds. Requires 3 plague samples to make cure. That's not good. I don't think these dropped very many plague samples, at least not enough to make that stuff, so we might have to go farm some zombies. We want to do the thing it wants us to do. Okay, looks like this was another guy. I guess that zombie did look a little high res for the zombies here.
I think we gotta get this place fixed up a little.
I agree. No plague samples just hanging out here. The rest of the Zeds are all dead in the parking lot there. So yeah, okay, we're gonna have to farm to make some cure. Which is fine, because we're going to have to go out anyway to get some supplies. Those toolkits, this one included, I'll keep it with me, I'll show you what they do. That drive shaft club, it knocks stuff down better than what we have on, but that's about it. Alright, and we'll save that, yeah, we'll go ahead and save this, rifle for the next guy. Radio commands are good. For one, you can get unstuck. And find resources and people for, like, star points. I can't remember what it's called, but, those carry over in between playthroughs, and so do the red Talon points right next to those. So if we're looking for medicine or ammo or something, we can call on that radio and someone will show up here to sell it to us. It'll be awesome. It'll also mark it on your map. That's a different radio command. Go ahead and view defenses here. That one it cost one guy with a shovel there. The guy with the shovel is an actual survivor. If you only have 3 survivors and something costs 4 guys with a shovel there, that's labor. And they can't do that thing. Alright, now here's the car. It's a broken, terrible thing. But we can fix it with that toolkit we just picked up. Bam! It's even got doors. We can also refuel it. Or accidentally get in the back seat. Now we're talking. And you want to keep your vehicle pretty refueled, because what you don't want to do is go about 10 miles away from your base and then have the car break down and have no gas left. Open the old trunk here. It's got a bandage, which is nice. And then an extra gas can. We'll just leave that in the trunk. So they're fixing the defenses. I think by the time we get back, the base, all these like broken down walls and stuff should be fixed. But we're gonna go on a little exploring trip here, which didn't last very long.
There goes my last shot.
Okay, there's a plague sample. Only need one more. When you kill all the zombies at a location, if you look at the little mini map there, a little white circle appeared around this place, and that means that zombies can't spawn here for a while. Don't quite remember the exact amount of time.
Oh, now that looks like it might really haul ass.
But on the top of these and like water towers and stuff, or these billboards, there we go. You can scout out locations, which marks them on the map, so you don't have to go over there to see what they are.
That's all for now.
And you can only scout out a certain amount of locations. Once you're finished, it goes ahead and tells you, you know, that guy just said, that's all for now. There was an army place over here. We're gonna go there. It was at a checkpoint. We're gonna go there and run some zombies over with this car. Because there should be ammo here. Usually anything military aligned has a little bit of ammo. Oh. Attracted more Zeds. You can also, yeah, you can hit zombies with your door. Oh no. I don't know what that other guy was doing as well. He appeared to be slinging blood into the air. To me that looks like a screamer, which he's either spawning or attracting more zombies, but either way he needs to get over that. So I can run him over. Talking. Brush. There are, got him too. Alright. There are, special zombies, including the screamer there. They do various things. The most nightmarish one, is like a tank from Left 4 Dead. You can run it over with a car, it does not go down, and then it, you know, pops back up to crush your car to bits. Okay, now there's a duffel full of meds. This is why you bring a car, is so you can take the duffels and put them in the back. Because you can only carry one duffel bag at a time. Now you can't search everything, but everything you can search is marked.
Good thing I didn't get my hopes up.
See how I can see that container? In this container, through the walls and stuff. That just helps you not sit here and have to like look at every single thing. Okay, we got some ammo. Got a pistol. Got a pistol and a little bit of ammo. And then the ammo rustic, they use that for keeping zombies away from the base while you're not there. Got some 45 caliber rounds. And that pistol takes 45 calibers. Alright, nice. We can go ahead and fix this car while we're paying attention, just so we don't have to carry that thing around anymore. Bam. See what else we got? Thermite grenades. Those are going to be good. Those are going to be real useful, but we're not going to use them yet. So we're going to put them in the trunk. Looks like 2 to swap to our pistol. We can search this entire storage container, which is nice. It's just got guns and ammo. Oh man, a brass collector.
Yeah, I got no room for that.
Now, there's mods like that brass collector. You use them on bases, like buildings. We're gonna go ahead and equip this because I think it comes with ammo, and then we're gonna store the rifle. And those shells, we don't need them. Installing this mod at a shooting training facility to reduce training time.
This much might be a bad idea.
Alright, and then this last thing here, we're going to go ahead and search, and after we do, the symbol for this area will change from a white tent to a black cross. Now, it was a tent because it was like a medical area, and it's a cross because it's like a meds area. It could be a medical outpost. You can claim an outpost. It costs influence to set up, but it gives you, like this one in particular, gives you 1 meds a day, and you need a couple of meds a day in order to, you know, to stay alive, to keep your guys from turning into Zeds. They get hurt. They need to be cured. That's just all automatic if you have meds stocked at your base. Go ahead and attract these 2 guys, because we still need another plague sample. Got them. Now only the red-eyed zombies will drop plague samples. Got him too. Haha. Now if you're fighting a pack of zombies, you really don't want to run them over with your car, because the car is not as durable as it might seem. Once you're in one of these parking spots here, you can open the trunk, and then there's a deposit button, which is T for me. It puts it directly into the base, so you don't even have to pick it all out and carry it all back. And the same thing for all of this. You don't even have to walk back in. Okay. And we're going right back out there until we find another plague sample. Which there's actually one right across the old pond here. Okay, so we got plenty of plague samples. The amount of sound that you make affects how many zombies are around your base. And so if you're like machining something or like building a structure or something, you're making a lot more sound. Now see how this was a collapsed wall earlier? Now it's back up and it's got a door. Pretty neat. So we repaired all of our defenses, and the same for over here. It's not like a great wall, but it's better than no wall. And the same's going to be, if you can change bases, it'll be the same for the other places.
I can't believe I'm living in a home decorated with dinosaurs. My little brother would have loved this place.
I agree with you, NPC. This place rules. Now if we come over here, use the medical tent, craft an item, craft the vial of cure, which we already had, but you know, we're gonna need more.
Yo! What up, fool? Can I help you with something?
You can switch to a character that is in your base at any time, and you will have to eventually, because your max stamina and your max health will start to decrease as you play. Your characters just get tired, so you have to change them out to fix that. Now you see our home status up here? It says stable. That's our morale. That means it's not lowering and it's not great. It looks like we're low on food. We got okay amount of meds. We're okay on ammo. Don't have a lot of building supplies. Don't have a lot of fuel.
See you soon, yeah?
And to see those... Let me see if I can't remember the old button here. Yeah, each person has as well, they have traits attached to them. And those are random rolled on the normal campaign. So you can get some people with really good traits, all stacked onto the same person, or you can get somebody that you probably just want to shoot in the head, because they're going to be terrible. They're like an alcoholic that gets mad when you don't have alcohol, and also causes problems, and also, like, has none of these pluses that this guy has. You're just going to want to get rid of them. It's kind of rim-worldy when it comes to like character traits. You can come over here and build a building, like build a facility that you don't have.
It's time we get to work. Let's go find this Ray Santos.
That produces base-wide water,
Hello.
which increases
I'm trying to
morale.
reach Ray Santos, or anyone who knows where I can find him. Ray,
You will
you're
need
out there.
beds for
I'm
people.
here on behalf of a mutual friend. She just wants to know that you're okay. No answer.
This
That's not a good
base
sign.
has a lot of
I might be able to help you find Ray.
lot of
Talk
space.
to me.
We got a new quest here. Need to fill empty facility slot, says this. Yeah, okay. Now, this guy, it said citizen on him. If you can upgrade that again, and then one more time, I think level 4, and that's your standing here. You can get him to be a leader. And then if you're a leader, like if you pick this guy to be a leader, you'll be able to build a different building than if you got like this other guy to be a leader. It just depends on their specific roles, what they'll be able to build. But anyway, the base here, you click this resources tab, it'll tell you how much is being eaten or like produced a day, and you want all of these to be positive. The more people you have, the more of these things you'll need. And it looks like we're eating 3 food a day, so we need to come back with at least 1 food to last an additional day after today. And actually, if I noticed correctly, there's a farming complex right here that we're going to need to fix that will produce food for us. So we're definitely doing it. It probably won't produce the 3 that we need a day, but we'll only have to bring back like a rustic every couple of days instead of one every day.
I haven't seen him in a bit though. Okay, look, chill out. I know some of his people used to hang out at the local church over in Spencer's Mill. I'm not sure if they're still there, but it's a good place to start. Listen, that's a long walk, so you should gear up and grab a set of wheels.
I got a set of wheels, it's your car.
Thank you.
Alright. So zombies will only attack these openable doors here. If you have extra cars, something you could do in the base game, but I don't think you can do here because of the way they set this up. You might be able to. You can jam this car, yeah, right here in front of this door, and zombies just cannot attack the door. So they won't attack the car as long as you're not in it. And that door is now safe.
Hey, you're not going out there without me, are you?
Wouldn't dream of it. Come on, kid.
Sweet. I call shotgun.
Elena is now following us, which means I guess she's coming with us.
Any rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Alrighty. You can leave the doors open to your base if you feel like it. When you get far enough away, or after a certain amount of time, they just close automatically. Okay, now we need to go 900 meters away. Now you can zoom out, or you can zoom all the way in to see like individual buildings, and you can also mark vehicles that you find. Vehicles are finite, so if you blow up a vehicle while you're running over stuff, you're down one vehicle for the map. But you can repair vehicles from completely exploded if you get enough toolkits and stuff. Okay, so we need to go down this large road to this city-ish area and find a back road to this church. And while we're out, we should probably find
Pretty much every day I break into somebody's house and take their stuff.
a rustic of food.
When you think about it, that's more stealing than any of the dirtbags I ever arrested. One dead, close by.
Okay, you have a day counter there, top left. And that will pop up at the beginning of every day.
I've heard Lily talk about Ray Santos on her broadcasts. He's like a legend around here.
I've met a lot of people in my day. Can't say I've ever met an actual legend.
Doing this repeatedly might rip the car door off, so you gotta watch out for that. And the car door protects you from being like grabbed and thrown out of the oh, there's that fork in the road diner. Grabbed and thrown out of the vehicle by zombies. A Zed, if you will. Zed's dead.
Smells like a whole city died. It's gotta be a plague heart, which means plague zombies too.
A plague heart here somewhere. Which means all of the zombies around that area will give you an infection. Usually you want to kill those things pretty much as soon as you can. But they're pretty difficult usually. Okay, now you see that little gauge above my mini-map there? That means I am infected. So that bottle of plague cure that we made earlier is going to come in useful. Come in handy, if you will.
If they lived here before, they might have left a clue.
You did a lot of that as a deputy sheriff, huh?
If you knock a zombie down, there's a finish them button.
But I watched a lot of cop shows.
And whatever I'm using right now has a pretty big dismember chance. That's why that zombie ended up with no arms there when I was attacking it. Stuff with a lower dismember chance has a harder time like popping arms off and whatnot.
Would you look at that? We're stronger together. That sounds familiar.
That's because it's basically the network motto. This note has to be from Ray.
I guess it's worth checking out. Come on, kid.
Alright, bunch of
Still got dead
supplies.
company.
Now those zombies should either break through the walls or break through... Hang on. Or break through those windows or whatever.
That one's not dead yet.
Alrighty. Site secure means there's no more zombies anywhere close. You can left shift to fast search, but then if you like break something or knock something down, it
Time to go.
you know, causes a bunch of problems. I don't think we need these notes after we they're just lore. After you find them, if you got a quest to find one, that's all you gotta do. You can jump through those windows. It makes a lot of noise, but it is a quick way to get on out of there. And that plague doesn't really build up very fast, and we have cures at home, so we don't need to worry about heading there just yet. Get on in. We'll head on over to that new location. Oh, first we're gonna kill this guy and search this trunk. Got him. I think that garden we planted just got finished. Alright, we can't take this plague heart out now because I don't think I brought enough ammo with me. It takes a lot of ammo.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
As long as you don't kill a lot of... See that little... the Z's next to the thing that was on my map there? That means the plague heart is asleep.
Did you stop to consider that, or didn't they teach you that in cop school?
If it wakes up because you're killing zombies and it's like little area,
Trust anybody?
Kid, I barely
then
even
it spawns a
trust
whole
you.
lot more zombies around it, and it's becomes way harder to kill. Alright, we're just gonna rock through this field. Nothing bad can happen rocking through farmland, right? Rush. Okay, hit that a little hard. That can't be good for the car. Alright, we're gonna get out. Grab these plague samples. Punch that guy in the head. Now you see this little square that was on my minimap about 5 seconds ago? That means you have not searched this whole building. You have to go to the square to search the building. After you search all of the rooms, it will highlight the zombies that are left on your minimap there. That's these green circles. They were just waiting for me to step on them. Okay, and then top left there, it shows the building that you're currently in, and it's like attributes. So like I need to search 2 more containers, and here they are. And then what the like containers might contain. That thing I just got there is a cosmetic. You can put cosmetics on anybody, change the way they look.
This place is empty. Time to go.
And we just found some arrows. Bolts are for like crafting. I saw a guy running in there, so those people are all safe and dandy. Pack of cheap smokes. That's a luxury item. You use those to trade with other factions, like these guys.
I don't know that one. Maybe let's keep our distance.
Nice.
Hey, we're looking for Ray Santos. Do you know him?
Do I know him? He's the guy in charge. Come on in.
Alrighty then.
Adios.
Hello, I'm Raimundo Santos. Call me Ray. Welcome to Trumbull Valley. Yes, that sounds like Lily. She's a good kid. We've had no radios for a while now. Something fried our system, and we've been trying to fix it ever since. Even our fixes only last for a little while.
Trumbull
before it
Valley
shuts out.
is the place
We're getting really low on
from the
parts.
original campaign, instead of this
Just
Heartland
need
campaign.
parts. I can help with that.
Well, that would be much appreciated, my friend.
Alrighty, we have parts already. That's those bolts. But we don't have to go to that random gas station to find any. We can just turn them on, and sometimes it's a good idea to do the optional objective. In this case, I don't think we need to.
Thank you so much. This should get us back on the radio again, at least for a while. I don't want to send you home empty-handed. Go talk to Keisha to see what we can spare.
Go talk to Keisha.
I know this isn't much, but I hope it'll help. Seriously though, do you really know Lily Ritter? She's like my hero.
Now we just got 200
Yeah, I know her.
influence
She's the reason I'm here.
for helping these guys out.
Don't tell anybody, but she's kind of my hero too.
Alright. Now these seeds that we just got can upgrade that garden we have back at home. And now these people, this Survivor Enclave is going to be on our map unless something happens to them. But they usually defend themselves pretty good unless like something crazy happens, like a couple of juggernauts walk into their base, which doesn't normally happen. Because it's hard to, they don't really go anywhere unless you're like there's some event happening, and they're like they have a little radius around them that zombies can't spawn in, so usually they're pretty safe. I think we just have to go back home here and see where that leaves us. I don't know what that big frog looking guy is, but I'm assuming he explodes. Yeah,
Oh,
whatnot.
we've got one of the weird ones over there.
Let me shoot
I
him and see what
heard Rose
happens.
said to Keisha back there. Didn't know you felt
Yeah,
that
he
way about
explodes.
She gave me a chance when the rest of the world had given up on me.
Alright.
I take that pretty seriously.
And that was a screamer that doesn't exist anymore. That lasts for a while. Okay. That's another special infected. Think of them like hunters
Needed that.
from Left 4 Dead. They jump on you, they're real fast. And they're hard as hell to hit, apparently. They like to jump out of the way of the vehicle,
Is that it?
so they're hard to run over.
We're
But
done.
Something else is going on in this valley. I don't know why, but I'm sure that Santos isn't telling us the whole
you get far
story.
enough away from them, they just go to where they last saw you, and you can normally escape them.
Why would he lie to us?
Ain't that just the question of the day?
Okay. We're gonna stop here. Might be a terrible idea. We're gonna have to kick some zombie butt while we're here. But we need to mark all these buildings, so up we go. While you're walking around, you see a little like ripple coming from your character icon. That's how much noise you're making and how far it's traveling.
Okay, nothing more to see here.
Looks like that was the only location we hadn't already visited that's near this area. Alright, now we're gonna head on home. Now we got enough food for today. We're gonna go check that farmhouse to see if, or that garden that we planted, and see if that's enough food for tomorrow as well. Now if you leave enough zombies alone and you get like 8 of them together, I think they form a horde. And then that horde just kind of roams around and gets bigger unless you deal with it. Zombies usually aren't smart enough to get out of the way of the cars, so... As long as they're not special infected, you're usually good. We're going to grab this plague sample because we're going to be using our plague cure when we get back. I think the person that went with me is also infected. If you look at if you talk to them while they're gone, look at their inventory, it'll let you know if they're infected or not. Kill these couple of Zeds before we walk back in there. Alrighty.
Oh crap, I just now got it. Dinosaurs Oil Gas Station. Duh.
She makes a solid point. Okay. With Quincy, you can upgrade your weapon depot and make weapons.
Looking at that repair depot gives me an idea. With the right tools, I could turn out some solid weapons.
Some of the best weapons in the game are just like pretty unwieldy, so it's hard to use the crafted weapons.
I gotta rest for a second.
Okay, go ahead and drop that in the bucket. Drop all of these in the old bucket, Reno. That's the ammo for the guns that we currently have.
To build this place up. It was worth it.
All right. Now we're going to come over here. Because this guy is got a little bit of infection. Treat plague and infection. We have 3 empty beds here. So we're going to check her in.
I'm off to see the medic.
We're going to check him in. Which means we have to play as the last guy here.
I'm gonna go get checked out. Make sure everything still works like it should.
Alright, and then you can actually see these guys over here being treated. Now that'll slowly lower their plague over time. Just being in these med beds. But if you want them to be right back up, ready to go, that's what that plague cure is for. And if that bar above your minimap there when you're infected fills all the way up, then you need plague cure in order to be cured. Otherwise you're on like a ticking clock before you die. So let's go ahead and check out that thing we built, if we can find it. Now we don't have to go over there, we can just look at the old base. We can upgrade that repair depot to a weapons depot, but we're going to need scraps of circuitry to do so. And it looks like we don't have enough labor under that cost there because 2 of our people are sitting in bed right now. So we're going to have to wait until they heal.
Surprise, surprise.
We can craft toolkits there for now though, and that's okay. This farming complex yields us 2 food per day, so we're only losing 1 food per day now. And you yourself count as labor. So this only costs 1 box of seeds, and it gives you 1 extra food per day. Well, 100% extra food per day. So I think that's 2. If it's 2, then these farm upgrades are better than they were in the base game. But those seeds that we looted were why we were able to upgrade that. So now we're pretty stable. We want something producing meds per day, and we want something producing materials per day. You can get away with not producing ammo every day. Extra parts per day is just nice, but it is not necessary. Look at all these extra slots. This is actually a really good base. Large barracks produces 4 beds. We don't have any beds right now, so we're going to want to fix that up.
Hey guys, I found a few things while I was out.
And alright, so when your morale is higher, when it's past stable and it's in like good standing or whatever, how that chick just radioed in to say that she found something while she was out. Actually, we might not even need to be this guy. This guy might be cured already. He already is. Okay. The higher your morale is, the more random people will find random supplies and bring them back without you actually having to get them yourselves. And that's awesome. Okay, right now we are stable. We're stabilized for 3 people. Nighttime means the zombies are stronger, so just be aware of that when you leave. Okay, and then we can mark this. Apparently there's enough circuits in here to upgrade our weapons depot. And we're off. After we finished that last mission and got back to the base, what's-her-face, I can't remember her name, left our party. So we don't have to worry about keeping her alive with us here. We can just run around with our heads cut off. There is an achievement for killing, like, it's some absurd amount with the door of a car. Alright, fuel tank is empty. That's what happens.
I'm all better.
And then you're stuck doing ridiculous things like hopping on these cars, if you can. Yeah. In order to get away from these guys. Which unfortunately for us, every bullet that we fire is louder than hell. So we're probably just attracting more zombies. Not too many. I guess we were just lucky and there wasn't many around. And we completely forgot and took that gas tank and put it back in the old the base there, so we're going to be doing the rest of this on foot. Someone that's better at melee attacks could probably attack 3 or 4 zombies at once, and you just, you click and move, like, you hold D if you want to attack a certain direction, like right, for instance, or you hold A if you want to attack to the left, and you just click your button, you click your mouse, and you just keep going. I'm gonna search this vending machine here. Now, if you see that little circle around us, that means nothing can spawn near us anymore.
This place is a waste of time.
We're still gonna go back and use this car for storage. If we're real lucky, we'll be able to kill all this stuff without it attacking us. Okay. We leveled up cardio enough, so now we can specialize. Change it from cardio to marathon, acrobatics, or backpedaling. The top 2 are rarer. They're like uncommon traits because there's a little diamond there instead of a square. Flying strike attack, very funny, but major increase to carrying capacity is certainly what you want. Let you carry more weight without becoming encumbered. Store all of these. We put our bullets away, but we still have this this rifle here, and it is fully loaded. Hopefully we find a can of gas in here, and we can get our car back to where we came from. If not, our car is marked on the map, and we'll know exactly where it is. Couple of zombies in the backyard here. Even though they're stronger, their sight range is lowered at night. You can also press C to crouch, and you can sneak around. Now when you run, you make more noise.
I just know it's lying around here somewhere.
We're searching under this slightly open thing. There's some building supplies and a rustic. That'll be useful.
No more in sight. Let's make the most of it.
Pretty dark in here. You can get yourself a flashlight. That is just what we were looking for. See what else they got here.
Nothing here, as expected.
Okay, now this outpost, if we were to make it, would produce no benefits, so it's pretty pointless to make unless... Let's say it's pretty pointless to make. Technically, there is some merit in it. You could, theoretically, you could just block some zombies from spawning there, and if you make it big enough and in a good location, it's very beneficial to do that. You can only build a certain amount of outposts, and you really want to make sure that you're doing that efficiently. Got 'em. We're gonna need... Is that a gas station? It's an old gas station. Maybe it's got some gas. That looks like gas to me. That was just scrap, no gas. You can hear those zombies over there. They're making like ripples on the mini-map. That's their noise makers. How far away are we from our base? Looks like just down the road, but man, that's gonna be a walk. Whatever that noise is,
Damn fast.
we don't want any part of. Now even ferals get stuck if you get up on like cars and stuff.
Aim for his head.
Hey, Quincy. This is Keisha Green from the Santos Enclave. I came over to see if I could get your help with something. Can we talk?
Those people we saved earlier want some help. We're gonna pick up as much as we can here.
That's my last one.
Gonna drink that and then run all the way back. If you drink the energy drink, it keeps your stamina up. It restores it, but it also, if you have any stamina that's missing, because your max stamina goes down over time, you're fixing that by, like, chugging either coffee or energy drinks or whatever. When we get back here, we can grab our gas, come back and get that car if we really felt like it. And this is a solid lesson in why you always bring a gas can, or at least make sure your car is, like, full.
Seems like the fuel gauges are getting close to E around here.
Make sure your gun is always reloaded. Never gonna know when you just aren't gonna be able to stop. Search this while we're here. That's pile of weapon remains there.
I'm not doing that.
Stamina's full, so we don't need a snack. I think we're gonna have to leave these here, even though we do want as many extra guns as we can. You give them to your community members. They don't start with guns usually.
That bloater looks infected.
Not getting me, bloater. Which is apparently the name of this thing. Okay. Definitely gonna want to do one of these. Almost back home. Although this screamer right here is going to be annoying. We're going to have to kill that. One shot, one kill. Pretty solid. You don't need the best accuracy in this game. As long as it's in the ridicule there, it's pretty forgiving.
My last.
Thanks for saving it.
Surprise. You can also burst through doors by running straight into them.
More for us, the less for the other guys.
Okay. Go ahead and deposit all of this. Gonna make sure we grab a gas can. Can now upgrade that weapon depot. Which looks like it didn't take any time at all. That's pretty neat. Also need to go back here and make sure these beds are done. Now that everyone is cured, we have 2 labor. So you can go ahead and repair these beds. In the community, once we have the beds from fixing them here, their morale is going to go up. Because they don't have any debuffs to morale. And once it's, I want to say at 20, your people start bringing more and more stuff back. If it gets to negative 100, I feel like they kick you out, but I've never seen that happen, even on the harder difficulties. So yeah, this stuff takes actual time to do. And yeah. Looks like we can build a fuel extractor here, which makes actual fuel income, but I don't know if it takes building supplies or not. Some of these buildings require like an actual upkeep. And that did give us +4 food today. That's really good. Okay, State of Decay 1 used to eat supplies when you were offline, which means when you weren't playing, the game kept going, which was a nightmare. If you wanted to actually play the game, you had to just play it a lot for like a week until you beat it. This one, there's a save game. It happens all the time, like a lot. You can also save when you leave. And then when you come back, the state of the game is exactly the same as when you left. Yeah, there's a story mode. Different stories depending on your starting classes there, but they all end about the same. It's a very fun game, and there's a giant T-Rex, so you can't hate that. There's like 5 or 6 different maps as well. Like the next time you start this game, you will not be where I am, unless you specifically pick the right map. So it's got a lot of replayability as well. And you also have these curveball events. Like you could just be out in the wasteland, you know, just slaying zombies, and a curveball will pop up, and it'll say like, zombies have like armored heads or something. And then you like look on your map, and there's a big area where all the zombies will have blue eyes now, and instead of the red and no glow eyes that we've seen so far. And they'll have like an armor plate on their head, and they won't die to headshots. You'll have to like chop them up or like blow them up or something, and that'll last like 30 minutes or an hour, like real time, or until you kill enough of them. It depends on what the curveball is. And then it goes away, and then yeah, and that keeps the game really interesting. Not just going to be the same day in and day out zombie slaying when they have like the curveballs just popping up at random. But yeah, that's it. I think we're going to call it here. Might pick this up again later, because I do need to finish this Heartland storyline at some point. But yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here. Be back in like 10-15 minutes with our final game of the most of the day-a-thon. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. And you have a good day. Thanks. Peace.